Hey buddy, and what's going on? Guess what? I'm going out nostalgic browsing once again. That's where I'm looking for some things that brings me back to my childhood in the 80s and all the strange things in between. Such as this phallic looking Star Trek guy, a Matchbox advertising Nescaf, and these old Flutterbys I think they're called from the 90s. Anyways, this is the Silas Dean pawn shop that's right across from the Stop and Shop in Cromwell, Connecticut. I often come here because I like the deals that they have here on used video games. You can buy one for $7, two for $12, and three for $15. And they got a huge selection here. I don't think anybody knows about this. Such as this Destiny, which I did buy and I brought home only to find it had Call of Duty Ghost inside, which I already did buy. Later on you'll see in this video. Now next door I go to a consignment shop, believe it or not, just about 2 or 3 doors down with for some reason once again a cop waiting out in front like the Walmart the other day. But this isn't the kind of consignment store that I thought it would be. It was mostly like home things like ceramics and pottery and blankets and such. But I did find this like really retro kind of like hair curler warmer, which I don't think anybody uses anymore, but yeah, you know, it kind of brings me back. They did have a lot of movies and video games, but look at that controller in the upper right hand corner. I wished I didn't notice that until I looked at this video, but I wished I looked at that a little bit closer. It looked like something that might be interesting. Now just a couple more doors down is this other donation place, and thank you guy for just spitting right here in front of the camera. Clean dude. Anyway, here's a really old refrigerator with some grain texture. It looks like something that would make you feel like you're back in a motel back in the old days again. And look at this dresser. Now this does bring me back, because my mother had a really beautiful high quality dresser just like this one. I mean, look at the finish on this, and take a look at the inside of this drawer. Look how thick the front of the drawer is. I mean, this is a lot of wood, and yeah, of course they're charging a lot for this used dresser. And also this webbing on the back of these chairs also brings me back. Now before leaving this shopping plaza, I remember being here not too long ago and this errands was quite busy. They had a delivery truck delivering lots of goods, many people going in and out of the store, and now they're closed. What happened? I mean, there's a lot of closures going on in these two shopping plazas right next to each other. Here's Xpect Discounts, which I used to work at not too long ago for a part-time job. And here it is, just torn away from the middle of the entire shopping complex. That big old gap right there is where I used to work. And next to that is the old K-Mart. Both closed. I don't know what's going on. High rent? Anyway, here I am at Walmart, and look at these miniature handheld arcades. I like this. The frame rate on this makes Pac-Man is better in real person. The camera doesn't quite capture it. I don't know why, but they got Pac-Man, Galaga, Galaxian. They got the Mattel Sports handheld games. And these larger versions of the cabinets, which you cannot try for some odd reason. Now on to one of my favorite thrift stores, consignment stores, whatever you want to call it, Savers on the Berlin Turnpike. Here it is 2 months early and they're already getting ready for Halloween with this nice little zombie whose guts are falling out. I mean, they are completely stocked and ready for Halloween. I love this doll. This is really cool. Anyway, check this out. I found these games at the pack, 3 in a bag, and they sell it for $3.99. This has got Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 4, and Call of Duty Ghost, which I mentioned earlier. And here it is for $3.99. And here, another one, another 3-pack. Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 for $3.99. I just got 6 games for $8. And these games are like really big hits. It's a really good deal. Take a look at this really retro RC car. I guarantee no one's going to be playing with this for a while. Remember that little plastic piece on the end of the antennas? Here's a PlayStation 2, which I'd probably get if I had the room. It's probably my favorite system. Now, of course, my tradition. My most favorite thing on the Berlin Turnpike is Arby's. I cannot help it. I love their salty roast beef. I love its juiciness, and I love its combination with the ranch or dressing, whatever that Arby's sauce is. Delicious. And everybody knows about the curly fries at Arby's. I love it with the side of cheddar. My God, I love this place. Now on to the Goodwill. We've been here before. But this is probably my second favorite in the area. They got a lot of the VHS tapes that I used to collect, including this Terminator 1 and 2 collection. And look at this. I think this is the very last PC version of John Madden Football. I think the last one was made in 2003, and I think they stopped doing it because of pirating. And Lynx LS for the Macintosh, still in the wrap for only $3. Man, if I had the room, but you know, what am I gonna do with it? I hope somebody finds it. And here we go again, Skylanders, whatever the hell you want to call it. Poor toys. Now here's a VFlash by V-Tech, but they made so many edutainment consoles, I think they way overdid it. But this one looks, you know, it looks pretty cool. Whenever I go to these stores, I'm really trying to find the Star Wars Shadows of the Empires. I don't want to get a new book or have to order it offline. I would rather just find it in one of these used stores. And I always find every other one but Shadows of the Empires. I will find it one day. Here we go to Retro Games Plus, and I guess they're getting rid of some of their old games. Junk truck right out in front. I came here looking for the new Super Mario Brothers for my new favorite console, as of the moment, the 3DS, but I couldn't find any cartridges. I did find the box here. I think it was around, yeah, $14.95. So I did get this. Look at these old toys. It's almost embarrassing that I used to play with these when I was a kid. I don't think anyone's really going to play with it. It's just, ugh. Here's the fella guy again. And this guy I think they actually use as a mascot in one of the electronics stores in South Korea. And my fiance, who is from South Korea, or lives there right now, she's really into the Minions. However, this one's got a big old hole in the head. And look, a whole bin of Skylanders toys tossed to the side again. These poor toys, man. Alright, so that's all for now. I just want to leave one little comment here, is that in the last video, I did try doing some scripting. I think I can definitely write one, but when it comes to reading them, I just felt like I was doing something like I was hosting for some kids show like Blue's Clues or something like that. It just didn't feel right. So this video, I just kind of winged it. So I hope you liked it, and I hope you liked this video. And I thank you all for the subscriptions, and I'll see you in the next one.